Morstead to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now running right through it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh. Special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Bridgewater to throw it this time. Forced out to his left. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Last year, New Orleans dead last, number 32 in passing defense. Something that was exploited game after game. You know, though, those guys are tired of hearing about it. Now they just want to fix it.
And you fix it with players playing better. We know that. But also you fix it with scheme. You look at what you have and say, can we play the style that we played in 2016? And you and I both know the New Orleans defensive staff. They like to be aggressive. They like to get after the quarterback, put their guys in a lot of man coverage. Maybe we'll play a little more zone in 2017, take some of the pressure off of the back end of the defense.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Second down following the run.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Get ready.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Get ready. Wait 90. Wait 90.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. They go play action here on 1st down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Anthony Barr, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. Thomas, the man in motion left. Breeze now to throw. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. On third down, a nickel formation here defensively. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. To throw, it's Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
On second down, Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
12 yards to go on third down. From the gun, Bridgewater. Trying for right, and it's intercepted. Delvin Breaux with a pick. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. The motion man here, Flainer. Kamara trying again. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And he'll bang that one through. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. And the wideout in motion. Now this time he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Mike Morgan coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Got a man, it's right. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, and they've got it here with a 1st down.
Let's go. Wide 80.
A toss to Cook. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Let's go. Blue 58.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Bridgewater being chased out left. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Let's go.
The slot man in motion right. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Let's go.
Again, it's Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They run the counter with Cook. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Now, that was kind of interesting. It appears this coaching staff really trusts this rookie early in his career. They want to get him a touchdown here in his NFL debut.
Let's go.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Vikings on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Dagger! Let's go! Dagger!
They go with Murray again. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
I can't say that I was really in love with the play call there. A draw in that situation, I know it's a risk-reward call. If it works, he walks in. But otherwise, you're bringing up a really tough 4th down situation.
And Forbath will put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate, because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team. Helps them start their comeback.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now he's going to throw deep. It's caught inside the 25. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 55 yards.
But one thing you can never accuse Ted Ginn of is not doing his homework. He said that Drew Brees playing with him, that's the type of quarterback that can extend your career. A smart move on his part.
That's why he signed with New Orleans, and he's had a good career as it is. A lot of the good years with Carolina, but 11 seasons for Ted Ginn.
And still an amazing deep ball threat.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. On 1st and 10, here's Brees. Now Brees lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They start the drive with Cook. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Diggs going in motion right. They just do get the play off. Now Bridgewater. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And the Saints signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Ryan Quigley, 5th-year man from Boston College, in to punt it away. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Eric Kendricks in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Breeze now on first down. Flushed out right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Breeze will try again on second down. The throw left side complete to Hogan. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before half for Breeze. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On play action, it's Breeze. Left side and caught by Flainer. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Ingram again, a first down carry. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it third down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll send Ginn in motion left. Now Breeze on third down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Hogan from 19 yards away. And the Saints add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 3 yards to go on second down. Shift together here from the D-line. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So it'll be first down here after the run.
Let's go!
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And Rudolph has it left side. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 11. Still a little short. 4th down. So on now is Kai Forbath. If you're wondering, he's hit from as far as 57. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. A good effort there from distance, but he might have needed a little more help from the air conditioning behind him on that one.
It probably would have helped. This is awfully close to getting there. It was right on target, but it winds up being just a little bit short.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a play fake here on first down. Thomas has got it, complete. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. When you and I did the weekly commentary updates last year, it seemed like we always used to talk about Michael Thomas week after week.
And it piled up. 92 catches on the season, but the thing that really struck me was doing a New Orleans game and talking with a few of his teammates who talked about how much the game meant to him. And he was upset with guys he didn't think cared about the game enough. Unusual for a rookie, but it's a good sign for him.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And he motions the wide receiver. Now Breeze. The swing pass caught. They're able to convert on third down. That sets up a 1st and goal. Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, come get a little bit closer this time.
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Bridgewater now on second down. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. A.J. Klein coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. A second down throw for Bridgewater. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. On third down, Bridgewater. Complete to right. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Let's go. Hey.
Back to the ground. This time Cook. He'll get about 4 here. Down to the 43-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Amaro's got it, left side. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Slot man moves right. Third and short yardage, Bridgewater. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Delvin Breaux with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Here we go. 0-2, 0-3. 5-8.
On play action. Now Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Like 50, like 5. Left. Easy. Ready. Whoa. 21. Ready.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
Watch the twist. Go. Hey, run. Right there. Okay, baby.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. And out now come the Vikings. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Second down, Bridgewater. And right with it here over the middle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Tagger. We got three.
On second down, Bridgewater again. Over the middle, complete. That's right. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Bridgewater now. Got a man, it's right. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Bridgewater now from the 50. Steps away to his left. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Alex Anzalone in there to drop him, and that will go into the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for New Orleans, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Minneapolis, good night, everybody.